Hey there everyone, it's Christophe Choo with Coldwell Banker Global Luxury Real Estate in beautiful Beverly Hills, California. And it's Touring Tuesdays, and I want to take you on a tour of Benedict Canyon Drive, which I haven't done in a while. But Benedict Canyon is a main thoroughfare street that runs north and south through Beverly Hills and Beverly Hills Post Office. That's actually the back walls of a house I sold a year and a half ago. Just turned off of Sunset Boulevard going north on Benedict Canyon. And Benedict Canyon is a thoroughfare street that goes from Sunset Boulevard all the way to the San Fernando Valley. There's a new listing that just came on the market here at 912 Benedict Canyon. Newer home built in the early 90s. It's about 11,000 square feet on a little bit over an acre. Listed for just under $25 million. Again, built in 1992, so may need some remodeling for a little bit more modern standards, but great property, over an acre, tennis court, flat lot at 912 Benedict Canyon for just under $25 million, and that is the second or third highest price home listed currently on Benedict Canyon. Benedict Canyon is a mixture of different prices and homes. We're currently in the lower section of Beverly Hills proper of Benedict Canyon. So these first block or two, the lots tend to be an acre or larger. We just crossed Lexington here. We're still in Beverly Hills proper. And these lots can be a little bit smaller, maybe from a quarter acre to an acre in size depending on the house. So right now the most expensive home on Benedict Canyon is $69.995 million. That's a 14-acre equestrian property, which is very rare. It's a horse property with stables, has a full riding ring for horses, and again 16 acres. It was once the home of Sonny and Cher. It was the home of Eddie Murphy, and the home of one of the former Mexican presidents. And that's up in the northern part of Benedict Canyon. And Benedict Canyon is a long street, so it can take a while to go all the way up the street. But right now we're still in the Beverly Hills proper section of Benedict Canyon. We're gonna go up part way so you can get an idea. So some of these houses here are 2.5, 3.5, 4 million on these smaller homes as we're driving around. There's one on the corner here that sold a couple years back, probably about 2 years ago, for just over $4 million. It was a 15,000 lot, if I recall, and they've torn down the house and they're in construction now, building a new home. Looks quite lovely, and so we're coming up to that house very shortly. So I'll drive you into, here we go. It's the yellow house over there. So again, sold for a little bit over $4. They're building a new construction home. It's probably going to be worth in the $10 to $12 million range. So we're still in post office, but now we're in the Beverly Hills post office part of Beverly Hills. And Benedict Canyon is not particularly the windiest of roads, but it is a little bit windy overall. Currently on Benedict Canyon, there are about 21 homes for sale. Average days in the market's about 75, 80 days. The lowest price home is $882,000. Yes, you can buy houses up in the Beverly Hills post office for that low. I just sold one off of Benedict Canyon. We closed escrow a few weeks ago for $1,085,000, and that was a 2,300 square foot 1980s fixer, and it was on a 15,000 foot lot, but no usable lot, and it had about 62 stairs. Because this is hillside, so a lot of the houses are built up against the hillside, so there's not a lot of flat land, again, depending on the house. So again, Benedict Canyon starts at $882,000 up to $69 million. So it's a pretty wide range of prices, as you can tell. The average price right now is about $9.5 million, which puts into account the highs and the lows of all the different properties. So Benedict is a bit busy. I think over the last year, there have been no big sales on Benedict Canyon. I think the last big sale was the house that Bruce Willis owned. We passed it a short while ago, the gates, and that sold for $16 million, and I think that was about 4 or 5 years ago. So that's the last highest price sale here on Benedict Canyon. And there's all sorts of properties. Obviously for $880 you're going to get a very small 1-bedroom teardown, or something like this little yellow house there that might be around $1.1 million, $1.2 million. Small little house, and you might have a $5, $6, $7 million house next door. So it's kind of a mixed bag of properties. So the lower section in Beverly Hills proper has the larger homes, larger lots, Then once we get into the Beverly Hills post office section, in this part, they tend to be smaller lots. You can see we're in a canyon, so the canyon kind of straddles both sides of the street. So a lot of these don't have a lot of land. You have an uphill slope behind your property on either side. You'll see a lot of these houses were built in the 1920s and 1930s. You'll still see a lot of that. Yet you'll also see a lot of new construction where they're tearing down these older homes and building newer modern homes. And modern seems to be the most popular style home, you know, in construction in LA the last few years. So Benedict Canyon is a nice smooth route. For those of you that are considering living in the area, it can be busy at traffic times, meaning the traffic flow typically comes from where we're heading now, which is north towards the San Fernando Valley. So in the mornings, the traffic flow coming south can be quite busy. And then in the afternoon, starting at maybe 4 o'clock, the traffic flow from Beverly Hills Century City, the people are leaving work and heading back to their homes in the San Fernando Valley. So just something to be aware of, that Benedict Canyon, it's, you know, right around 1 o'clock on a Tuesday, so there's not much traffic. But if you come in the morning rush hour or afternoon rush hour, you're going to see lots of cars on either side of the street, again, depending on what time of day you're actually coming over here. So as with many of these streets, whether it's Coldwater Canyon, Benedict Canyon, Beverly Glen, it's a more rural country type of atmosphere because, again, it is the canyon, lots of trees. Basically all these main streets that do run north and south and are through streets, but there's lots of little offshoot streets here like Yocum, Lancer Court. The one I sold is on Portola, which I think we're coming up to, which is one of those small offshoot streets. And they're all cul-de-sacs. They're all basically one-way streets, small little streets. And the offshoot streets prices range from kind of about $1 million on the low side up to maybe 4 or 5 million. There are a few that might be a little bit more than that. And then once we turn right here on Hutton, we enter into an area called Deep Canyon. So actually, I forgot to mention, Benedict Canyon is closed for construction going all the way through for the next, I think, 6 months, I think through November, and because of construction. So this house here on the right, I actually sold that as a fixer with mold for $995, maybe 9 or 10 years ago. They fixed the house and it's on the market now, I believe, for $2.7 million. So we're going to make a U-turn shortly because I wanted to show you the rest of Benedict Canyon, but that is closed off to non-residents, and I don't live on Benedict Canyon, so they won't let me through. But I thought I'd give you a little tour today of this part of Beverly Hills called Benedict Canyon or the Benedict Hills. Again, prices from $800,000 to $69 million, so it's kind of a wide and dramatic range. But as you can see, you can get all kinds of houses, from a mega mansion horse property on 14, 15 acres down to a one-bedroom fixer teardown on a small little lot. And this part of the area is called Deep Canyon. It's off of Benedict. And a lot of these homes were built in the 60s and 70s and 80s. And it's now going through resurgence where those houses are being torn down and being rebuilt as new construction homes. So, just turn this around real quick. So I hope you enjoyed this little driving tour today of the Benedict Canyon area of Beverly Hills. I was born and raised in LA, so I know the areas like the back of my hands. And for those of you that know me, I've been selling real estate for 29 years of my almost 50 years in existence. So more than half my life I've spent selling real estate and learning about the markets in these areas. So if you're a foreign buyer, a local buyer, or a buyer from the East Coast or anywhere, do give me a call at 310-777-6342. That's my direct line. Or check out our website, ChristopheChoo.com, or check out our real estate app. Just go to the App Store or the Google Play Store, type in Christophe Choo. You'll find our app. You can download it. And from the app, you can search all the active listings. You can search all the sold listings. You can search open houses. You can text me from the app directly houses you're interested in. And it would be my pleasure to help you, help educate you in the marketplaces you're looking to buy, and help you find the perfect home, and or help you sell your home, or both. Help you sell your home and buy the next one. Either way, I got you covered. Just think of me as your guide to real estate in Los Angeles and beautiful Beverly Hills. See you soon. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.